Alright, we're back for the next review. Another Propeller offering. This one I'm pretty excited to try, actually. I haven't had that many pumpkin beers, or spice beers for that matter. And this is the Propeller's Pumpkin Ale. It's their fall seasonal. Before now, it wasn't widely distributed across the province. I think you could only get it like at the brewery and maybe a couple select places in Halifax, but they've since expanded this year. And you can basically get it at any A level NSLC. I got this one at New Minus. I imagine it's much easier to find in the city. So it's 5% alcohol by volume. It says on the bottle, Propeller Brewing Company, Halifax finest microbrewery, is pleased to offer our fall specialty, Propeller Pumpkin Ale. They make this ale using Howard Dill's world-famous Atlantic giant pumpkins with a special blend of spices. Big pumpkins, big taste, best beer brewed here. Okay, so no further ado, we're going to get to it. I'm putting it in this glass that I was given to me by my mother. She got it at a yard sale. It says County Fair drinking jar. Usually you're supposed to use like a pint glass for this, but I figured, what the hell, this thing's usually used for like moonshine or cider, right? But I figured the pumpkin ale is sort of a rural, sort of farm kind of thingy, and I figured it would be the perfect thing to use in this nice new glass. So we're gonna go right into it and see how it goes. Okay, guys? Okay, we're back with the Propeller Pumpkin Ale. Got a good head there in the little drinking jar. Nice white head. Perfect white, really. Very creamy looking. Looks like it's going to sit there for a while. The beer itself is very slightly murky, kind of golden yellow color. I was expecting darker, quite frankly. I've seen some pumpkin ales are pretty damn dark. And I've had a couple spiced ales and like at least one pumpkin ale or so back in the day that were pretty damn dark. Well, at least a lot darker than this. More amber, more brown. Okay, so we'll go right to the aroma now. Definitely get a sort of a sweet pumpkin smell there. Not particularly spicy. I get spices there, like nutmeg, cinnamon, but they're not aggressive. They don't hit at you. It's not particularly spicy at all, really. Very mild. It's almost this fresh sort of pumpkin smell, kind of. It's weird. It's got this really fresh, clean smell to it. Like really, really clean. Really, really nice. Come on, dog. They'll be back out to play in a minute. Yeah, no, not really a particularly strong smell. It doesn't really stand out all that much. Definitely not compared to some of the other spice beers I've had. It's like, spices here are really not aggressive at all. And actually, I kind of like that. I'm not big on spice beers myself. Okay, so that's all we're going to get from the nose, so let's get right to the taste. That's different. I've never had a pumpkin beer that tastes like that. Or spiced beer. Again, the spices are not aggressive at all. There's a little bit of nutmeg, a hint of cinnamon right up front. And then it ends in this really sharp, dry, bitter note. Pumpkin in there. So yeah, this isn't one of those ones that's more on the pumpkin pie side of things, where you have like all the pumpkin spices right up front. really taking over the entire beer. Like, they take over the entire profile of the drink. No, this is much more like an actual beer brewed from pumpkins. You're getting much more of the pumpkin flavor here. You just get the hint of the spices. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Those expecting like a sweeter, spicier pumpkin pie sort of beer, you probably want to avoid this one, because you're not going to get that from this beer. And quite frankly, I don't know if I would drink more than one of these in a sitting. That dry bitterness at the end, it's almost roasted stout-like, but it doesn't quite work as good as, like, I was just drinking a bunch of stouts in a row. It doesn't quite work as well like that. It just, with the added pumpkin taste, I don't know. It's a weird beer. I've never quite tasted a beer like this. It's unique. Definitely unique. I hate to give a, you know, just like an average grade to a Propeller beer, but I have to be fair, right? Even though I love Propeller, I love Garrison, I have to try to be as fair as possible with them. And I gotta say, this isn't, even though it's not overly spicy, which I definitely appreciate, it's still, there's something about it that doesn't quite hit the mark with me. I think I needed more flavor, that's what it is. It's very subdued in flavor. It just needs more flavor, more character. But it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's a good drinking beer. Definitely perfect for fall. It's got enough little bite to it. It's got some body to it. A little bit medium bodied. Warming up a little here. Flavors are coming out a bit better, but I'd have to say 3 out of 5 for this one. Like the Crystal Weizen, it's one of the seasonals from Propeller that doesn't quite wow me. It just, I guess it doesn't register with what I like personally. It's still good. It's still decent. If you're looking for an alternative to those really sweet, spicy pumpkin beers, definitely worth checking out. Definitely worth checking out. But I'd have to give it a 3 out of 5 for Propeller Pumpkin Ale. It's a different one. It's a decent one, but it's not a great one. Okay.